What's up guys, it's Salvajee. So we're back at it again with another video. I saw Black Panther yesterday and I'm ready to talk about it, my friend, so let's definitely get right into it. So Jesus Christ, man, I'm so glad that this movie finally came out. I remember when Captain America Civil War came out and I saw Black Panther, I got really excited because I thought that the whole Black Panther concept was amazing, dude. The suit was great, you know, the story behind Black Panther was great, and finally he gets a standalone film. So I just want to let you guys know I'm not going to be talking spoilers, at least not yet. Alright, I'm going to be talking spoilers later on in the video, but with that said, let's get into what I think about the movie, or what I thought about the movie. I really liked the movie. Alright, I really enjoyed myself. So the best part about Black Panther was that it got to the point very quickly. You know, it had you know, the right amount of character development that I like, and it also had the right amount of action. But I guess you could say that's also the movie's biggest weakness, right? Like the movie's greatest strength is that it gets to the point and it has a lot of action. But the movie's biggest weakness is that it gets to the point way too quickly and it has a lot of action. Like, you know, I thought, you know, that this Black Panther movie was going to have a complex story. You know, by the way the trailers make it out to be, there was going to be like a lot of fights around all over the world. And that's actually not the case at all. You know, once you get to, once you realize what the plot is and what the movie's gonna be about, that's basically it, and you basically figure that out almost in Act 1 of the movie. However, that didn't really, you know, stop me from enjoying the movie, because, you know, as I was watching the movie, I always, of course, wanted to know what was going to happen next and how they were going to go about doing things. Okay, so with that said, that's basically the spoiler-free section of the movie, honestly. Now I want to talk spoilers, okay, because that's what I like to talk about when it comes down to, you know, these types of videos where I talk about a movie that I watched. You know, the spoilers part is the best part. If you guys watch Black Panther, of course, let me know, my friends, in the comment sections below. Okay, so when the Black Panther, you know, when I forgot his name, but when the guy that plays Black Panther, you know, when he went into the ancestral realm or whatever, right, where he sees the Panthers and, you know, the sky is purple and all that stuff. I really liked that part of the movie, and I really liked the color scheme that was in the background. I feel like it was amazing, man. Okay, but yeah, that's something that I really liked about the movie as well, because honestly, I believe this is the first time in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that we get to see sort of like an afterlife type area. Okay, so I really like that aspect. Another thing that I really liked about the movie as well, like I said earlier, is that it basically just gets to the point. Like in Act 1 of the movie, this guy that crowns, you know, Black Panther, he's like, oh no, you know, your father killed your uncle and he left his kid behind. And as soon as he said that, I was like, all right, so I'm guessing that's what the movie's going to be about, right? Like, it's not going to be anything else. And then, oh wait, one of the things that caught me by surprise in the movie, before I move on to, you know, this next point that I want to point out, one of the things that caught me by surprise in the movie is, you know, they basically, in the trailers, right, they basically advertised this villain guy that broke into Wakanda a long time ago. You know, they advertise him as like one of the main guys, one of the main antagonists. And yeah, the dude basically dies at like the beginning of the movie, which was kind of underwhelming, I guess you could say. But also it really wasn't, since the main villain, Michael B. Jordan, you know, he was honestly like really good throughout this movie. Michael B. Jordan basically goes to Wakanda, okay, and he basically beat up Black Panther. He gets brought back to life, and then a final fight happens, and then bam, next thing you know, the movie ends. Okay, and again, that's what I said, like, this movie gets very you know, it gets to the point very quickly. But again, I was just like expecting, you know, some more complicated aspects to basically just be in the movie, if you guys know what I mean. Okay, that's something that, you know, I was talking with my friend Javier, and I told him, dude, I think this movie was good. You know, I think this movie was great even, but I don't think this movie was amazing. I don't think this movie was crazy over the top. Alright, because it was very short and very simple. I have to say, again, it was a very great, pleasant experience. It was an amazing viewing experience. I really liked it, and I want to see this movie again. And when I want to see a movie for a second time, that means I really liked it. Alright, I like the technology and all that stuff, right? But I don't know. I sort of felt like it ended a bit too quickly. The movie didn't feel rushed though, so honestly, that's something that I really, really like. Okay. Another thing that I, something that I would like to have seen more from the movie, right? Like, they're always like at the beginning of the movie, right? They're talking about how Black Panther has all this crazy tech, and it's super amazing, and the vibranium and all that stuff, right? But barely, almost none of that tech gets used in the movie. Okay, so I guess some of the tech does get used in the movie, right? But I'm talking about getting used by Black Panther, okay? Like, Black Panther uses some of the tech at the beginning of the movie, and then he basically uses his suit throughout the rest of the movie. Like, he doesn't have any crazy gadgets and all that stuff. And guys, I was actually expecting some crazy gadgets, honestly, because hey, I like that. That's why I like superhero movies, because of all of the gadgets and all that stuff. I really like all that. But with that said, it was still a movie that I enjoyed, man. It was still a movie that I was like, wow, I can't wait to see this movie again. It was honestly pretty great. Another thing that this movie did right is, a lot of movies out there, they just try to make the movie long, and they try to make a complex story just for the sake of making a complex story, and just for the sake of making, the movie very long. But yeah, this movie didn't really do that. This movie was like, hey, listen, we're gonna do this, and that, and we're gonna execute it. We're gonna focus on it 100%, and they did it. That's precisely what they did. And I'm really, really glad that they did that again, even though I guess you could say the movie was way too quick and way too fast paced. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. Those are my thoughts on Black Panther, honestly. The final boss fight was pretty amazing, honestly. I saw the Bucky scene, by the way, at the end. I'm really, really excited. I don't really know much about Bucky, so I'm not really going to talk about him that much, except that I'm very, very excited to see him on, what's this thing called? I'm really excited to see Bucky on Captain America, on Avengers Infinity War, alright? I'm looking forward to Infinity War. I still have to see Spider-Man Homecoming. I'll probably watch that eventually. Hopefully it comes to Netflix soon. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe to join the Spy Cartel, and peace out, friends.